Okay, so this is my 2015 Mercedes CLA 250 Sport Plus, I believe. Sport Plus includes red calipers, red seat belts, red accents here and there. Supposedly a more sport-tuned transmission. So I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it because the used car market is so crazy right now that I can get more for this than I have in it, and I think I'm actually in the profit. But there's quite a few things I need to do. I need to wash and clean it. Lots of pine needles. This part became kind of, it's hard to even tell. It's matte. I don't know. When I first got it, this was not matte, so I'm gonna see if I can't polish this back, and if that doesn't work, I might just wrap it. But otherwise, the car is in perfect condition. Interior is in perfect condition. No dents, dings, scratches, anything like that, really. The reason I stopped driving it is because once the world went crazy with the pandemic, my businesses just sort of changed, and this kind of sat, and I was driving the Tahoe more. So I think first thing I'm going to try is polishing this. And what I got to polish is some Meguiars Ultimate compound and then liquid wax. So I think I'm going to try the compound first, see if it starts coming around, and then liquid wax if it comes around. So let's get to it. Okay, that's one coat. It already looks a lot better, but I think I'm gonna do another coat, and then I'll try out that finishing wax and see if it really brings it around. But it's already a lot better. All right, so this is after the second coat, and you can see it actually has a shine to it now. It doesn't look perfect, but it is at least 100 times better. So I'm gonna see what the liquid wax can do, to see if it brings it around more. My only other option to get it more looking like the glass sunroof or the windshield, that same kind of gloss, I might have to get a buffer on here and really work at it. But I believe this is plastic, so I'd have to be pretty careful not to overheat it. But I'm going to try out the liquid wax first. A bit shinier, definitely smoother to the touch. Also, I noticed with the other wax I was leaving fingerprint marks. This one I'm not. So I haven't decided whether I want to go more than this or not, but this definitely brought it around. As you can tell between now and the first shot, it looks a heck of a lot better. Okay, so I'm back the next day. It still looks better than it did, but it's still just kind of okay. You can see by the reflection in the sunroof or the windshield. It's just kind of off. So I bought this buffing wheel on Amazon. It has a few different wool attachments, and one of the cool things is it's threaded. So I think this is the same thread for like an angle grinder, or it comes with this little adapter, so you can just put it in a drill. I'm just going to put it in a drill, and then I'm basically going to do the same thing again. I'm going to use the compound, let it set, wipe it off, and then I'm going to use the liquid wax to see if I can't get something better. I'm going to have to be careful though, because this is plastic, and I don't want to burn a hole in it or anything like that, so I'm going to take it easy and just see how it goes. Okay, I put on 2 coats with the the wheel on the drill, and I think it came out even better. There were some spots I didn't get out yesterday that are now out, so I think I'm going to hit it at least once with the liquid wax. I'm going to put it on here. This just peels off, so I'm going to change them out. But yeah, I'm going to try that next. But it already looks a lot better. Kind of see, well, both the front windshield and the sunroof are dirty, but definitely looks a lot better. I put the liquid wax on. I think it looks a hell of a lot better. I don't know if the camera is actually picking it all up, but man, it looks so much better. Especially compared to how I started out. So I definitely think that this wheel right here, highly worth it. Definitely recommend it. I'll have a link to the description of the Amazon listing in the description. When I bought it, it was only 10 bucks. And I think it came with about 6 different pads that you can put on there. Highly recommend it. Next thing we got to do, I think I'm going to do the intake. I'm going to switch it back over to the factory intake because I'm selling it, and I don't think that that's going to add anything to the value of the car. I think it's basically whatever I could sell it for. That's the amount of money that I would be throwing away. And some people might like it just stock, so I'm going to put that back, and then got to do the auxiliary battery, and then the whole car needs a wash and a detail. Okay, so now we're under the hood. This is a carbon fiber Arma intake. It's pretty cool. So it has 2 ram air ducts. This one has a hole right here, but I think it focuses air onto the turbo. And then this one has a straight shot into where the filter's at. I always recommend keeping your old stuff just for this specific situation. So here's my old one. I'm going to put this one back on and take this one off, and then I think I can sell this one for profit. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, that part of the project is done. It's all back in. Sure went in a lot easier than this thing was. So it's all out, carbon fiber. So you can see that this has 2 ram air intakes, where the stock one just had 1. I remember putting this in, I had to knock out like a baffle that was in here. But now that that's out, on to the next project. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned to the next video where I show you how to replace the auxiliary battery. So like, share, and subscribe.